when it comes to wage management. So I'm going to start with a story. And the story goes like this: that every hospo business owner that I have never met that owns a cafe, restaurant and bar has measured the cash up, or counted the cash up is a better way of putting it, every single day that they have had their business. And that has been consistent. And in fact, I'd go so far as to say that's probably the best system if I took everyone I've ever met or spoken to and had to assess the quality of the systems within their food and beverage business. The cash up system is one that everyone has had, and for most, it's a pretty good system. Now, it could be very basic. They might have done it through a spreadsheet. It might be through technology now, but every owner has taken that aspect of the business seriously. And why is that? Well, the main reason that I see is because it's cash. It's money that the owner is expecting by way of cards or cash. And that money needs to be correct because that's the money that the business has earned. And so if that money was out, e.g. a cash up was out by $100 or $200, and those are big numbers, but even if it was out by $15, most owners that I've met would want to know where that $15 is. Why are we missing the cash that our point of sale system or the tools that we're using in our business is telling us that we should have? So with that in mind, when we think about that every single day, the manager on duty, the duty manager, the team leader, whoever it may be that's involved or running your food and beverage business is counting that cash every day and putting it into a system where that has been noted. And if that number was out, the job of the manager is to find out what happened and to investigate that and to make sure. I should end the video for you. Oh, sorry, don't know what's happened there. Still learning how to use this, but something popped up there and we'll carry on. So, yeah, every owner I've had has had that system in place. So with that in mind, this is the lens that I want you to think about as you think about wage management in your business. And the first thing I'll say about wages is this, is wages is also cash. Just like we saw the cash up and the counting of the cash to make sure that the cash that was due to be handed over to the business from the guests and customers based on the point of sale is accurate. It's easy to do because it's money. It's literally money. Now, obviously, there's cards element to that, but it's money that we're expecting. And unfortunately, what I see in the food and beverage industry is a lot of owners and therefore managers not seeing wages as cash. And the same with cost of goods, by the way, but today we're focusing on wages. Wages is also cash. And it's money that the business is spending, and it needs to be spent well. So first thing so with that in mind, I just want to sort of set the tone there. We're going to talk more about those systems in a moment and the culture around that, but I want you to have that same approach. Now, when I teach this to clients, I call it RFD, which stands for rigorous financial discipline. And that is an important message that I'll give you today, is if you have a lack of financial discipline around your wages, then the chances of improving your wage percentage or reducing that is very, very unlikely because there's just no discipline there in the first place. So I'd encourage you to make sure that you are applying rigorous financial discipline in your business